morning, viewer. Welcome to our Fosak TV. Here is a breaking news from Seoul. Yes, South Korea. They have them, so we need them. That is the fundamental argument for South Koreans who want their country to develop its own nuclear weapons. It's about the need to protect themselves from the aggressive northern neighbor that is already a nuclear power in all but name, and whose leader Kim Jong-un has vowed an exponential increase and is arsenal. The counter-argument, which has long stopped Seoul from pursuing the bomb, lies in the likely consequences. Developing nukes would not only upset the country's relationship with the United States, it would likely invite sanctions that could strangle Seoul's access to nuclear power. And what is to say nothing of the regional arms race it would almost inevitably provoke. But which side of the argument South Koreans find themselves on appears to be changing. 10 years ago, calling for South Korean nuclear weapons was a French idea that grabbed little serious coverage. Today, it has become a mainstream discussion. Recent opinion polls show a majority of South Koreans support their country having its own nuclear weapons program. A string of prominent academics who once turned the idea have switched sides. Even President Yoon Suk Yeol has floated the idea. So what's changed? For supporters, Seoul developing its own nukes would finally answer the age-old question: would Washington risk San Francisco for Seoul in the event of nuclear war? At present, South Korea comes under Washington's extended deterrence strategy, which includes the nuclear umbrella, meaning the US is obligated to come to its aid in the event of attack. For some, that is enough reassurance, but the details of exactly what from that aid might be are not entirely clear. As Woodage old question points out, faced with the possibility of a retaliatory nuclear strike on US soil, Washington would have a compelling reason to limit its involvement. Perhaps better not to ask the question then, as Cheong Seong Chang of the Sejong Institute puts it: if South Korea has nuclear weapons, we can respond ourselves to North Korea's attack, so there is no reason for the United States to get involved. There are other reasons for South Koreans to question their decades-old leap of faith in the US protection. True, looming large among them is Donald Trump, the former US president, citing the expenses involved, made no secret of his desire to pull 28,500 US troops out of South Korea, and questioned why the US had to protect the country. Given Trump has already announced his presidential bid for the 2024 election, that's an issue that still plays heavy on people's mind. The US simply is not perceived to be as reliable as it once was. Ankit Panda of Karangal Endowment for Peace said, even if the Biden administration behaves like a traditional US administration and offer all the right reassurance signals to South Korea, policymakers will have to keep in the back of their mind the possibility of the US once again electing an administration that would have a different approach for South Korea. But the loss of faith goes beyond Trump. When does the vote for Fosak TV?